are live. It's a Thursday night presentation here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me at the table, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we've also got Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sidelines. It'll be the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Here's Edwards. It's rebounded by Hayes. Pass to Ward. Lets it go with the three. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
And if everything goes to plan, this could be a very fun matchup to watch.
Got a hand on it. For the three. They get it back with the second effort. To the wing on the left. Pass to Hayes. 6 to shoot. Another shot. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. And now just over a minute played here in the first. And the layup is good.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
Driving in. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Outside Edwards. Down low.
Nice finish.
And he goes in for the dunk.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the left wing. And a miss there on the triple.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon. I'm not sure what happened there. His family's in the building. I don't know. You have to finish those.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And he comes up with the deuce.
Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
He's not going to back down from anyone. Got to commend the fearless attitude right there.
Oh, here's Edwards. Jacks up a 3. Over to the wing. Lucic. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's Ward. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. They're in a bit of a holding pattern, hoping to take that next leap.
And you know, right now for the visiting team, they're sort of cemented in this spot right now. Playing decent basketball, but not quite well enough to make up any ground and get into that next tier.
A minute 20 left to play in the first. Shoots the 3. It's good from long range. He has 5.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Swiped away. Lets it go from deep. That one, no good.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break of mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
Lucic, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
an established position there.
First personal foul. First team foul.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing the defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key. When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
And Kevin, lots of standing around and watching by the defense that time.
And he makes them pay, doesn't he, Greg, with that emphatic slam.
That's what lackluster defense will get you. You deserve to get dunked on with that type of effort.
Good if it goes. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close a quarter.
We've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Leading by 5. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
And as long as the threes are dropping, you've got to keep launching them.
Here's Napier. Sinks the triple. Napier's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Watsura. They set the pick. Takes a 3. Unable to get that one. No good with the triple. Low. Napier covering, and he gets it to go. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Three-pointer on the way. That shot off. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Here's Watsura.
Home team foul. 0. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Clock at 4. Low. They get it again. Out to the right wing. A 3-ball.
And thanks to that cold second quarter, they're down to just over 30% from three-point range. It hasn't cost them the lead yet.
Offensive rebound, Booker. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Taking 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Booker. Low. Knocks down the 3-ball. He's got 10.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Here's Napier. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
A minute 42 left in the first half.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Pass to Watchera. To the wing on the left. Launches a three. Doesn't go that time.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. And they're on the break. Pass to Hummus. Over to the left wing. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Just 5 to shoot. Out left to the wing. Low. And the three ball is good.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Inside. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Pass to Watchera. Fires from deep. Buries it from three-point range. Watchera's got 5 points so far. And that concludes the first half. They lead by 9. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
I've got a good idea of who I want to see make the cut. So far, these results are close, but I know what I'm thinking.
And now let's discuss this game. Talk about a strong start for the visiting team.
You have certain play.
Thanks for joining us.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. There's the steal. Edwards looking it over. Lays it up off the glass. Edwards got his first bucket in this one.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Edwards defending. Intercepted. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. To the wing right side. Hits the three-point bomb. 8 points for him.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. 3 on 3. Pass to Ward. To the paint. Over to the wing. 4 on the shot clock. Hayes. Oh, that's blocked. And the ball ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. A three off the inbound.
Well, despite some uneven shooting from him, they're still out in front.
Here's Ward. Good on the three-point shot. Ward's got 6.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Pass to Edwards. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Ward.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Outside Edwards. Driving inside. 2 points. That one goes.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Ward. He's got 8. Out to the wing. The 3. Drills it from outside. He's got 11.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
They set the pick. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Here's Hayes, and Hayes throws it down.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. And here's Edwards from the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Edwards got 9 points here in the second half. Edwards gotten it done so far from the field tonight, making 4 of his 6 attempts.
Oh,
Yes! And he dunks it down.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
How about the level of activity this dude just brings to the glass? Just refusing to give up on plays, and his teammates, trust me, they appreciate the effort.
From 12 feet out. Off the left rim and up.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
He takes it in. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Out to the right wing. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Here's the 3. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Edwards defending. Pass to Ward. 26 seconds left in the third quarter. He was all alone on that one. 13 points in the game.
This is his second 3 this half. He's getting even more bold at that arc.
And the layup's good off the glass.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint. And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how that plays out.
Hits it from three-point range.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit. We'll make it tough. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, the head coach of the home team had some words for the team during the break. Now, his tone was pretty serious. He said, you guys need to prove you're in this. No one else can do it for you. Time to pour on the gas. We'll see if that fire gets lit, guys.
Thanks, David.
Number 53. First personal foul, first team foul.
And the first one drops.
Shooting for the away team. Low. At the line for 2.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Going inside. Good. Nice play there from Napier.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Shoots from 14. Low. Napier covering. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Offensive rebound. Booker. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul, first
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Good on both. The visitors with the ball. They've led by as many as 14 points. Low. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Three-pointer. Up and no good. There's his field goal percentage down to 70% in 10 shots. In the corner, Napier with it. From deep. Odra with the rebound.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Launches it. And no good that time.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Offensive rebound. From downtown, craps in the tray.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Booker pulls it in. Booker's got 4 rebounds in this game. Plays it up and banks it in.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open three, that's the key to efficient offense.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Pass to Hummus. To the right side. Low. Napier covering. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Watra. Booker pulls it in. Booker's got 5 rebounds tonight. A three-pointer off the mark.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is off.
We've got 1:18 left here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Watra. Fires the 3. No No good on the shot. Not a lot of time to get this one back under control.
No, they need to do their work quickly from here on out.
Hooker, no good. Can they get it? Miss number 4 for him from the floor. 7 for 11 field goal attempts. Tries to keep it alive. Pass to Watchera. Low. Napier covering. Low. Offline with his 3. The visiting club takes the win on the road. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Thanks for spending Sunday evening with us. Along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. De Silva with the rebound. To the wing, right side. They set the pick. There's the three. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And keeping everyone involved early. Now, that typically pays dividends.
Yeah, and he's so-so from there, but when he's hitting from deep, it's a big confidence builder.
Here's Mirotic. On target from about 13 feet.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more on their radar after knocking down something like that.
Blocked! Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far.
Really excellent defense there. They know he's capable of knocking it down from the outside, and they could not have played him better.
Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. Guarded by Edwards. Pass to Mirotic from the arc. Edwards pulls it in. And here's the fast break. It's Edwards on the wing. To the paint. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Here's Balmaro. Sinks it from distance. And that makes it a tie ball game.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Driving inside. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. From behind the arc. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
What was the defense thinking? I mean, that's the wrong guy to leave open.
Puts up a deep 3. And it's Mirotic with the rebound. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Guarded by Edwards. 6 to shoot. They set the screen. Pass to Mirotic. Fires for 3. That shot is off.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. Here's Balmaro. That 3's off the mark. Connects from downtown.
Slow defensive rotation causing a breakdown along the perimeter.
Guarded by Edwards. Pulls up on the wing. And he hits the jump shot.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
You know, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. He's got 7.
Not the best three-point shooter in the league, but he's got enough skill that you can't just let him fire it up.
Pass to Mirotic. 44 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Balmaro. Good. Balmaro's got 8 points. Balmaro's gone 3 of 4 here from the field. Shot is good by Edwards.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
We've got 33 seconds left in the first. And he comes up with a bucket.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
And there's the screen. Here's the 3. And can't get it. He's now 1 of 3. Guarded by Edwards. It's picked off. Lets the 3 fly. Sinks the tray. Edwards has got his second basket on the night.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
The baskets were coming early and often in the first quarter. Leading by 6. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
They just couldn't seem to know what it was that they needed to do and how to stick them from outside. The defense pretty lost.
Puts up a three. He can't get it to go. Now Napier. Six on the shot clock. The shot's good. Napier's got his first basket.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
On target from range.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. And you got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
And there's a pick. Launches it. Can't get it to drop.
But he's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
And that's good. His first bucket of the game. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Out to the right wing. Off target from outside. He shoots it. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it. 5 points in the game. Quarter two and about 2 minutes in. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
From the elbow. Takes a big high bounce and goes in.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. They set the pick. Can't tie it up. That one misses.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
A minute 53 left in the first half of this game. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there. Many times you don't like that shot selection, but sometimes when you're just feeling it in transition when no one's on you, great shot there.
Brooks drives in. The three. And no good. In transition, here they come. Here's Napier. That one rolls around and rims out.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot. You know, that basket must be widening out right now. He's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Launches a three, and that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
51 seconds left to play in the second quarter. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
They are shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
There's a screen. To the middle. Here's Booker. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Brooks. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Free throw dropped for Brooks. There's 14 seconds left in the second period. With 4 on the clock. And it's rejected. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Up 2. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Hold on, I just got an alert on my phone. Ooh, half off bowling after the game tonight. Who's in?
I like their approach on the boards. Get in there, establish position. Aggressively go after the ball, Ernie.
If they come out on top tonight, Shaq.
Thanks for tuning in.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. High arcing shot. And the layup is up and in. He's got 5.
When a player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
Guarded by Edwards. The floater, and it's blocked by Edwards. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. Pass to Mirotic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it go from deep. It's not going to go for him. Here's the Silva. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here. Hanging up there like that. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
Stumbling to start the second half. 3 straight misses.
Edwards for 3. This one for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Edwards has got 8.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Looking to win the run. Here's Balmaro. He buries it from 3.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Away team foul. Number 1. First personal foul. First team foul.
And that goes out of bounds. And they retain possession.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Guarded by Edwards. Here's Mirotic. Drills it from deep. He's got 5.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Six to shoot. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
It's nice to see they're not settling for 3-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Edwards looking it over. This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
Foul, second team foul.
Free throw good, Edwards. And he makes both free throws.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
For 3. De Silva with the rebound.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrating. And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Into the lane, and he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. 1:33 left in the third. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. Can't connect from short range. There's the three. Nails it from beyond the arc. He's got 9.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. And you got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Pass to Edwards. Here's the pick. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Here's Balmaro. 11 points in the game. Here we go. From deep three-point land. Balmaro grabs the board. Here's Mirotic. Off target from three-point range.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. They swipe it.
The smart play. Wait and take the final shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Fires from deep. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third. Both teams putting up. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
First team foul.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. He shoots. And it falls all over the rim and in.
And coming down the stretch, you just can't afford that type of defensive breakdown.
Yeah, breakdowns like this are only going to hurt you moving forward and late in the game. Establish some trust and make the defense come together.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Brooks outside. To tie it up. And it's all tied up.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
Really left him alone that time.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Second chance effort. Count that one.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Oh, got that one up quick. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Shoots from the elbow. Shot is off. 5 for 10 now. Down low. Here's Booker. And Booker throws it down.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
Trying more and more to utilize the three-pointer. It's a good idea. That's his second three of the game. One in each half.
And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
At the line for your home team, number 13, shooting one. The play is under video review under NBA rules. The officials will have 2 minutes to review the play.
Smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, over that break, I was able to catch the message that the visiting team coach was giving to his team. He was very upbeat and positive, saying to his guys, let's go. I want you guys to up the pace. Look to push the ball up the floor whenever you can. They cannot stop us in transition. Let's see how the team responds. Guys?
As always, Allie, we thank you. Back to Brooks. There's the triple. He can't get that one to fall. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Outside Napier, clock at 6. Goes back up. Blocked! And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And the three off target. Here's the three. The shot no good.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Goes up from the top of the key. Booker defending. Sends it home from three-point land.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
1:43 left in the final quarter. 2 open that time. Made it look easy. And now we've got an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Substitution on the court.
Drives to the hoop. He hits again. 7 for 13 and looking confident. 1:33 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And that's an intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And he drops in the layup off the glass.
There's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
Goes up on the baseline. De Silva with the rebound. De Silva's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here he goes. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Just a strong finish there, guys.
Hey, needed just one hand to do it. 56 seconds left in the fourth.
Away team foul. Number 32. First personal foul. Third team foul.
First free throw is good. And that stretches their lead to 8. And so both free throws good. And it's a 9-point game here. From the corner. Edwards pulls it in.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
I think a bucket here, Grant, would end this game.
Absolutely. That would put a bow on this one.
Team foul. Second personal foul. Fourth team foul.
He gets the first, and that'll push the lead to double digits. It's both from the stripe.
All but over now. Those free throws help seal the deal.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Shot clock at 5. And so the home crowd treated to a win. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy.
Welcome to the weekend, everybody. Let's get it going with NBA action on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. We've got the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Mirotic, and it's Brooks in at the 5. Shoots. Top of the key jumper, no good. Brooks covering. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2. The three. Brooks can't get that one to fall. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Shot clock at 6. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Off to a nice start here. They've hit all 3 from the field.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Bolmaro, the pass to Mirotic, sinks the three-pointer.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Now Hayes. Here's Ward. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Bolmaro. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
What an amazing trick shot to confound the defender. Oh, man, that's awesome. He's taking him to school right there.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Shot clock at 5. They set the screen. Now here's Hayes. Defense right on him. Here's Ward into the lane.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the others. That's how you succeed in this league.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Pass to Hayes. 5 to shoot. Inside and stolen by Mirotic. To the middle. Brooks outside. Here's Cozier.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
And that's 2 fouls for him this quarter. A third would be a problem.
Foul. Second team foul.
So it's the visitors now, trailing by 4. The 3 for Mirotic. The shot comes out. Steps back. There's a minute 40 left in the first quarter.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake. That kind of energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results.
Nailed from three-point land.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
And after missing 4 straight, he finally gets one to go.
Armani Brooks. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Hayes the pass to Ward. Out to the right wing.
And that's what we call intelligent defense. Just put himself in a position to make a play on that kick out.
Here's Bolmaro. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2. There's 42 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Ward. And here's Hayes. Six on the shot clock. Buries the long-range jumper. He has 6.
Already finding his spots and capitalizing, playing really efficient basketball.
Bolmaro's shot is off.
I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense was right on top of him there.
And Hayes throws it down.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And here's Brooks from outside. No good on the last second attempt there. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. They're up by 8. And back in a moment as... And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Right wing. High post try. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Not the best of shot selection there, but you know what? You do not look a gift horse in the mouth.
Swiped it away. Shields. Good on the triple.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from three-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
And he gets the bucket.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Good play, just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Pass to Watchera. From past the arc. To the left side wing. Here's Hamas. 5 on the clock. For 3. Third time is not the charm. 0 for 3 from the floor so far. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Shields. And he hits it to tie the game up. 6 points for him.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
To the inside. Here we go, all alone. Fires the 3. The shot will not fall.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
McCormick's shot is off. Pass to Watchera from deep three-point land. They get it back. There's a screen for the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Watchera's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. McCormick with the rebound. Jacks up a 3. There's the pick. Goes back up. Drives to the hoop. And it's good on the way in.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
.59 seconds left in the second quarter. And here's the fast break. To the left wing. Pass to Watchera. Fires for 3. Connects from three-point range. Wanzer's got 6 here in this quarter.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Here he goes. Count that bucket.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Gets it off. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Leading by just 1. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
These first-year guys, very impressive so far. Now it is, who can sustain this level of play? And you look at their success so far, and the result is great execution. They're playing within themselves and within the system.
Which I suppose. And that's all for us.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Here's Balmaro. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Balmaro's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
They've got Brooks. And it's Mirotic in at the 4 spot. Here's Ward. And easy 2 points on the layup.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the court.
Here's Balmaro. He's got 6. A 3 for Mirotic. Rebounded by Ward. Ward's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. There's the screen. There's the drive. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Over to the left wing. Out to the wing. It's tipped. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others. Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
Hands it from downtown.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
From deep, Brooks. Rebounded by Ward. Ward's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Boy, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room. Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
With the drive, makes it off the glass. 9 points in the game so far.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Balmaro, that's good.
It's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Armani Brooks. 3rd personal foul. 1st team foul.
From the arc.
And that's a great play on defense there. Forced him to rethink the shot and then able to come up with the steal.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Outside Mirotic. And it's off from three-point range.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Lets the three fly. Rebounded by Balmoro. One-on-one fast break. And it's blocked. And that one ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Mirotic gets the bucket. And the home team has possession. It's a three-point game. Pass to Ward. Over to the wing. Clock at 6. Down low. Got a piece of it. Here's Hayes. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
Fadeaway was the right shot there because it got his attempt away from the defender, but the touch was poor.
A three for Mirotic. Drills the three-pointer. Mirotic has got 6 here in this quarter.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Going inside, and he banks in the layup.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Here's Balmoro. And he drops it in from the low post. Balmoro's got 10 points in the game. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Trains it from beyond the arc.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Covered by Hayes. Nice pass. Led into the rack perfectly for the layup.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Perhaps the case simply that some kind of motivational speeches at halftime got both of these teams fired up.
Brooks covering. It'll count. Oh, and he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
An ideal way to end the quarter with momentum.
That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Up by 2. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. To the wing on the left. The tray. No good. Shot missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Low. A three-pointer's right on target.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Team foul. Number 7.
On Wednesday.
First personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for your home team.
The first one falls.
Taking 2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Shields. That 3 off the mark. Just a tiny lead for him.
And a chance to make it a little bigger right here.
Shot on the wing. To the middle. Here's Watsarot. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Watcher has gone only 3 of 10 here from the floor.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. The defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
No good on the quick 3.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
Tries from the block. Does not get it. 3rd miss he's made 4 from the field. He takes it in. Boom, he jams it straight down.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
From outside the arc, good on the triple.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
To the inside. Low. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. First one falls for him.
Number 1 at the line for 2.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climber.
Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team. Kevin, is there another player out there capable of moves as stunning as that?
A handful at the most. He is in elite company.
Boy, I tell you, he's one of those guys, fellas, that just causes excitement simply by walking into the building.
And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on it.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Shields. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got 5 rebounds tonight. It's deflected. A minute 20 left to play in the final quarter. 6 on the shot clock, and it's good. 2 points.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
A 3 for Mirotic. It counts. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And all of a sudden, that 3 puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
You bet he has. I mean, working overtime. The triple's been his bread and butter in this ball game. Nothing but butter. Sweet butter.
There's 45 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Driving in. It's in!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Out left to the wing. Shields. It's good! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
He had to foul on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making.
So he gets them both, and it's a three-point game.
That last free throw was critical. Their only choice now is to go for the three to tie.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. Even then, it's just not a good play.
And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. And so they get the victory here at home. What a show they put out here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that...
bringing you live coverage of the NBA. This is our Sunday night broadcast. I'm Brian Anderson with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill. Allie LaForce will be reporting from the sidelines. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Shot clock at 6. From deep. Edwards pulls it in. Pass to De Silva. And he jams it home with authority.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
Three-pointer, no good. Lays it up and banks it in.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach. I asked him about how difficult it is to game plan for someone like Trae Young, and coach said to me, I told our players to play up on him. The more he moves and runs around, the more likely he is to get into a rhythm, so we need to stay aggressive against him. Sounds like this might be a very physical game, guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
A monster finish with authority.
And he hangs on the rim for a little extra spice. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Ward's shot is good.
Well, they gave him the mid-range. Smart idea to take that one.
Puts up a deep 3. The long-distance 3 is buried. He's got 5.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
Oh, got that one up quick.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Good on the shot.
The defense tightens up, so he adjusts. Nice play.
Guarded by Edwards with the drive. Count it. Good.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
Drops in the 3.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
To the left wing. And the layup falls.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
A minute 39 left in the first quarter here. He's off on the layup. Here we go, one-on-one. It goes. He's made 3 shots in 6 attempts. A minute 22 left to play in the first quarter. Here's De Silva. Got a piece of it. And they'll get another chance. Fires for 3. Doesn't go. And he's 0 for 1 from the floor. Pass to Ward. There's a screen. Hits the three-pointer. He's got 10.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's De Silva. There's the drive. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
Hasn't taken him any time to get into a groove. 3 or 4 to start things off.
Pass to Ward. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And here's Edwards outside. It's Hayes with the rebound. And that goes out of bounds. Now keep possession. There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Edwards looking it over. Launches a three. Doesn't drop. He's 4 for 5. Pass to Hayes. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Well, offense is the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Up by 4. Let's take a quick break. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
The defense kind of opened up for him, and he took full advantage.
From deep. Another shot. And it's good on the layup.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And he gets it to go.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right
now. Now here's Napier, tightly guarded. From down in the low post, it goes.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
He's guarded by Napier. Inside, and stolen by Booker. Fast break, here we go. The shot is good, and this game is back to even.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set. Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
Pass to Hamas. Puts up a deep three. Gets the 3 ball to go. He's got 9.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
He shoots a 3. Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the boards.
And stolen by Napier. And they're on the run. A triple from the wing.
Yeah, way back when I started coaching, you never wanted a three-pointer on a fast break. Now, it's the shot teams are looking for.
Basket counts.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Pass to Booker. They set a pick. To the middle. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
That 3's off the mark. If they score here, they're back in front.
And they've been waiting to retake this lead for a bit.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
On Tuesday, then on Saturday,
Checking out their schedule, they've got a tough run of games coming up, but quality opponents are a great chance for you to see how well your team can truly perform.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. There's 1:12 left to play in the first half of basketball. To the wing on the left. Six to shoot. Lets it go from deep. Can't hit that one. Outside Napier. Driving in. And that one is hammered home.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? .41 seconds left in the second. To the right side. Pass to Hamas. This one for three. And the three-pointer goes. The visitors with the ball.
If you can, use up the clock en route to the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
It's stolen. With one on the clock. There's the block. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Here's the teardrop. He knocks it down. But wait a minute. The officials getting together here. They may want to review this one. Well, these teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got it off in time.
While this call may not decide the game, always prefer to get it right.
And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Man, we've talked about it so much. Hard to believe we're almost an all-star weekend.
I'm interested to see which new face.
Well, they've been the more measured team, passing up good shots for great ones.
Yeah, they've been aggressive, but also disciplined. That's a sign of good.
That does it for half.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Outside Edwards. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Pass to Ward. Fires the three. They get the rebound. Tries again. No good there. Oh, swiped away. Misses. That would have put him up.
Well, halftime is supposed to be for adjustments. I'm sure this isn't what they had in mind.
Nails it from three.
And with his height, the defense unable to impact the shot on the closeout.
Out to the right wing. Here's Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
Oh, what a powerful finish. You could feel the impact.
Oh, he's going to be bragging about that one later, and for good reason, too, man.
Well, that's what poor defense will get you. They deserve to get dunked on there.
There's a screen. Buries it down low.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Knocks down the long J. 13 points in the game.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
To the inside. Here's De Silva. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Ooh, that's a tough spot to be in as a defender. With that height disadvantage, it's very hard to protect the rim.
And the layup is good off the glass.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Outside Edwards. And he can't get that one. Edwards gone just 1 of 5 from the floor. Back to Hayes. Guarded by Edwards. 5 on the clock. For the tie. Not going to go that time. 1:56 left in the third quarter. De Silva with the bucket. De Silva's got 10.
A coach loves seeing chances from that range. Work that inside area.
To the left side wing. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
And finished off by Hayes.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. Outside Edwards. They set the pick. To the paint. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Great find. Leading his teammate right to the bucket.
There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Ward. From beyond the arc and then some. He's got 9.
A defensive breakdown. Can't afford to leave him open from range.
Edwards for 3. That shot off.
I'll tell you what, we know he's been struggling tonight, but his teammates have pitched in big time. And you look at how they've come out in the second half. It's almost like night and day.
Yeah, you can see it in the hustle stats. These guys have come out with a different mindset and seem much more motivated here in the second half.
And the 3 off target.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
Offensive rebound. Off with the layup.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game thus far. Up by. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
Yeah, that's great decision-making, and one that embodies a team-first mindset.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Hits the trifecta.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Inside. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And using his length, getting in close to stuff it down. That's just too easy.
He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances, really using his head.
Buries it from 3.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Over to the wing. From outside the arc. And it's in there.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. The offensive rebound. And he makes it.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
They're just trying to hold on to this lead, Grant.
And right now, you just can't afford to be careless.
To the middle. Six on the shot clock. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
To tie it up. Pure from three-point range. It's all knotted up. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Got it. Good job in the low post.
They've now had assists on each of their last three buckets.
Out to the wing. And he dunks it down.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
Here's Hamas. He takes it in. Guarded by Edwards. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
That's the definition of clutch. Hitting the big-time shot on a bigger opponent.
Well, how about that killer instinct? He was going to get that bucket for him no matter who was on.
Lets the three fly. And they recover it. A minute 15 left in the fourth quarter. To the inside, to Silva. From the arc. And that one falls. His fifth basket in 7 tries.
Talk about stepping up. I mean, that is a huge three-pointer.
Well, guys who can make big shots at the end of games have become a necessity.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big-time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
That and one is huge, making this now a 2-possession game.
Outside Edwards. From behind the arc. Offensive rebound.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
Guarded by Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. To the right side. Jacks up a 3. Counted from distance.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Tipped, and that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. A 3 off the inbound. And Ward pulls it down. The 3 is up. On target from range. And so they get the victory here at home. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd.
Hello and welcome, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. We've got the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Here's Bolmaro. Pass to Mirotic. Here's Bolmaro. Misses the three. They set the pick. Puts up a three. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Hits the three-point bomb.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
It's all about mindset out of the gate. If you're aggressive and they give you room, go ahead, let it fly.
And look, he's not the best athlete, but he's able to create the space he needs to operate.
Edwards looking it over. And stolen by Mirotic. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Lets it go with a three. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. There's the triple. Drills it from outside.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And yes, it's good.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
It's Edwards on the wing. Beyond the arc. Here's De Silva. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Edwards defending. And he uses the glass on the layup. He has 6. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Count it.
41.
And the home team has possession. Trailing by 4. Outside Mirotic. Releases. And he gets the jumper to drop.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
For 3, Edwards. Mirotic grabs the miss. Pushing it up. He nails it, and we're tied up.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Now here's Edwards. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
We've got 1:28 left in the first. Mirotic gets the bucket.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Bolmaro. Edwards defending. "14 feet away." That one misses.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Rebounded by Balmoro. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul, first team foul. At the line
First free throw is good.
Number 1.
He hits both from the stripe.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the first. The shot, no good. Edwards defending. No good with the triple. No good on the 3. Here's Balmoro. Right side, Mirotic. From 17 feet out. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And at the end of 1, both teams putting up some points. Up 3. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble. I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
They set the pick. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Jump ball call.
Booker against Brooks. All sorts of time. Bucket is good. Brooks has got his first points of the night.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Lets it go from deep. It's good from long range.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Puts it up. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Giffey. Good. And it's Napier with the assist that time.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
Free throw line jump shot. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. A second chance effort. And the layup's good off the glass.
You simply must put a body on this guy. You know he's going to try to get to that glass.
Now here's Brooks. He's guarded closely. Over Napier. Nice shot by Brooks. Brooks has got his second basket of the night. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
Three-pointer. Good on the three-point shot. He has 6.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter.
2 minutes.
Shields. Booker pulls it in. Pass to Napier. Fades back. The shot, no good. Fast break. Here we go. Here's McCormick. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. .131 left in the first half. Here's Napier. Offensive rebound. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
There's a good screen. Now here's Brooks. Guarded closely. Shot clock at 6. There's the three. That one, no good. Booker in the post. And Booker throws it down.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Now here's Brooks. McCormick. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Brooks has got 3 assists tonight.
That's about reading the floor. Hits his man right where he wanted it.
Shoots the three. Not happening with that shot. He's put up 5 and made 2. They set the screen. Shields. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Up 2. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
And that is a wrap.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Edwards defending. Takes it inside. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. 10 points for him.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
No good that time. Here's Cozier. Still scoreless. This one for 3. Carries it from three-point range.
The three-pointer becomes a very high percentage shot when he's that wide open. You better get a hand in his face.
Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. A 3 for Mirotic. It's not going to go for him. About 1 minute played here in the second half.
First personal foul. First team foul.
The visitors with the ball. 7-point differential.
Is the D a little bit too concerned about the ball going inside on the inbound play? They forgot to guard that perimeter.
Here's Balmore. Takes the 3. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Outside Edwards. Mirotic grabs the miss. And here's the fast break. From about 19 feet. Here's Balmore. And Mirotic has it in the corner. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's Edwards. Up and in on the layup.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Here's Cozier. Fires the three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. 6 points for him. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Balmaro. The shot that time, not on target. Balmaro's gotten just one of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Here's the screen to the paint. Here's De Silva. And that one is hammered home.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Here's Balmaro. It's good. Balmaro's got his second basket of the night. The visitors with the ball, trailing by 5. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. For 3, cans it from downtown.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
Here's Balmaro. The 18-footer is right on the mark. Balmaro's got 6.
Well, it doesn't get much easier than that. Even a decent shooter is going to make that with no pressure.
Mirajic grabs the miss. .59 seconds left to play in the third. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Off target from outside.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
Here's Balmaro. His 3-pointer is off the mark. To the left side wing. Off target from the wing.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
Puts up a deep 3. No good there.
Boy, gentlemen, you just love to see that aggressiveness. He's not afraid to get after it.
Here's Cozier. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Here's Napier. That one good for 2.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Shoots the 3. Trains the 3-pointer.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
They set the pick. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Shields driving inside. They get a hand on it. Brooks outside.
Team foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
One minute now into this fourth quarter. Fires the 3. Got a piece of it, and it ends up out of bounds. No keep possession.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now. I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually. I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. They get it again from downtown. That one's not going to go.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
It's good.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
Driving to the basket. Good on the bucket. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. They get it back. Knocked away. To the left wing. Shields sinks that one from the post.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Giffey. Inside. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the ball.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Tries it from 19. Brooks with the bucket. Brooks has gone 3 for 4 from the floor tonight. Shoots it up. And right on target with the swish.
Yeah, clutch basket, even with him being on the short end of the stick, size-wise.
Now, we're not talking just a little bit. He was giving up a lot of size there. But with a basket being so important to them, he didn't let it throw him off.
Buries the long-range jumper.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
First personal foul, third team foul.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 9.
Number 7. 2 shots.
And he is unable to get the second one. Pass to Edwards. Puts it up from 17, and he hits the jump shot. 1:22 left in the game. It's stolen, and they're moving it up. Pulls up for 3, sinks the three-pointer.
Not everyone has the green light to take that 3 in transition, but he does, especially with the defense already set up protecting the paint.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, the head coach of the home team had some words for the team during the break. Coach told his guys, lock in, this is it. Leave everything out on the floor. A simple message down the stretch. We'll see if it resonates. Guys?
Thanks, David. Shields. De Silva with the rebound. 54 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Fires for 3. Second shot opportunity. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the content. First free throw is good, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
Number 7.
And he makes both free throws.
Clutch. Those free throws turn this into a one-possession ball game.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move. I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
First personal foul, fourth team foul.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
He's able to make it a 2-possession game with some solid work at the line right there.
There's a screen. And here's Edwards from the arc. It falls. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
And he drives in.
Away team foul. Number 13. First personal foul, fifth team.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Number
The second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
And they've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
No good. And so the home crowd treated to a win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job.
Here on 2K Sports. We're ready to bring the year to a close in style. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce courtside. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Here's Ward. Clock at 6. Gets another look. Back to Hayes. Tries yet again. And it's good. 2 points.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Misses the 3. Takes it in. Okay, knockout. Wow.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. The 3. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Pass to Ward. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. He's got 5.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Yep, count it.
Not the shot I expected him to take or make, but hey, look, joke's on me. He hit it.
Pass to Hayes. Fires the 3. Balmaro grabs the board.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And rejected. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession. Pass to Mirotic. Three-pointer. Sinks the tray.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Here's Mirotic. Beyond the arc. Cuts off the pass. Pass to Hayes. Here's Ward. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
1:57 left in the first. Basket's good. 5 points in the game.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Here's Ward. Still without a bucket. Down low. Just 5 to shoot. Off target from three-point range. A minute 20 left to play in the first. Here's Mirotic. Three-pointer off the mark. The 3 is up. The offensive rebound. To the wing, right side. Here's Balmaro. Hits it from the high post. Balmaro's gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Pass to Ward. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
It's like he's doing pull-ups on the rim.
Looked like a schoolyard playground right there. Second chance shot, and he sinks the layup.
He knows his job on the glass, and he does it well, cleaning it up and sending it right back.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Off target with the 3. Here's Mirotic. 5 points in the game. And there's the screen. It could go. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the... Let's get you back to the action on the floor as the New Year's Eve festivities continue. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, it's pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
When you're the more aggressive club, good things tend to happen. We'll see if they can maintain this level of intensity.
The 3-ball hits the trifecta. It's a tie ball game.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's gonna make you pay.
Gets the 3 to fall.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And he buries his first look.
And that's just nasty right there, guys. He has a tremendous crossover.
Nails it from 3.
They're unafraid to let it rip from downtown, extending their lead.
Brooks defending. Here's the pick. Let's go with a 3. Goes back up, over to the left wing. Brooks defending. 5 to shoot. Into the lane. And he converts the layup.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Pass to McCormick. Right wing. The 3. That shot off the mark.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And he drives.
Oh, my goodness.
How about that?
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Three-pointer. Sends it home from three-point land. He has 6.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Brooks defending. It's good.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And it's all from three-point range.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Going inside.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Takes the 3. Connects from downtown. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's gonna be a battle for sure.
Banked it in off the glass.
They have no answer defensively inside.
There's 1:40 left in the second quarter. Pass to McCormick. Puts up a 3. No good on the shot.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
There's 1:12 left in the first half. Driving inside. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
No good from the wing.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough 3.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. And the basket is good.
He doesn't have the quickness of some guys, but he sees everything, including that opening.
4-3. McCormick with a rebound. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. From downtown, knocks it down from distance. He's got 9.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Brooks defending. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. They lead by 1. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a minute.
A lot of high flyers on this list. I've seen what they can do in game. Curious to see what they can do on the big stage when the lights are bright.
You'll see teams attempt to space the floor, but these guys really do it. They've got great shooters who take great shots.
And a few times, even when...
Thanks for tuning in.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. And there's the drive. Up the floor. Finished off the break.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
Offline with a 3. On the take. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
So it's the home team now. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Mirotic. Takes a 3. Knocks down the long J. Give him 8 points now.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
And he lays it up and in.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Here's Balmaro. Launches it. And Ward pulls it down. Ward's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them.
Back to Hayes. And there's a pick. 4 on the clock. Launches a 3. Shot's no good. Made 4, he's missed 4 now.
Only their first miss in 4 attempts. It's been a great start to the half.
Pass to Balmaro. Here's Mirotic. From downtown, pure from 3-point range. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
Here's Ward, and that one is stuffed right through.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Fires from deep. Knocks down the triple.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Out to the right wing. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:58 left in the third quarter. Shot on the wing. It's Hayes with the rebound.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Hits a three-pointer.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Here's Balmaro. To the paint. Here's Mirotic. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
First team foul.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
Over to the wing. To the left wing. Just 5 to shoot. They get it back. Pass to Balmaro. Goes up with it again. And finally they hit one. He's got 5.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the 3 ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
Oh, powered down with both hands.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Yep, that one's good.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Got it up. No good. Misses at the buzzer. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Up by 3. And right after this, and while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big men in the league today than we've ever seen.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Soft touch off the glass.
In the second half, we've seen him refocus his shooting. Much fewer wasted possessions.
To the middle. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. That one goes in.
Well, after an uneven first half, he's managed to right the ship and get things going.
Out left to the wing. Fires top of the key. And right on target. That one's good.
And he just keeps finding shots. So much confidence on display.
From the arc. Oh, he drains it. His 6th make and 9 tries so far.
Win or lose, this is the fight you want to see from your players.
You can't question the desire of these teams. It's going to be difficult for either side to get separation.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
And he commits the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
About a minute and a half into the fourth now. And he goes in for the dunk.
Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
Sinks it from distance.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. To the wing, right side. Just 5 on the clock. Brooks with the rebound. The three ball. He buries it from three.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Hayes in the high post. And finished off by Hayes.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this win.
Back to Brooks.
Blocking foul called on Hayes. First personal foul. First team foul.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. There's the steal.
A sloppy pass. Have to be more precise than that.
Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for it.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. 6 on the shot clock. There's the three. Drills it from deep.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
The home team calls timeout. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The head coach of the home team had some words for his team over the break. This might be a close late game, but don't tell coach. They were cool as a cucumber in the huddle, and I think that resonates with their players. We'll see if that approach works. Brian?
Allie, thank you. Driving to the basket. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. And he buries it.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Now Hayes. From the wing. No good that time.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
Pass to Balmaro from behind the arc. From outside, off the mark.
It's all about getting a three right here.
We'll see what they draw up. Three-pointer is a must.
7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And an intentional foul right there.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
There's 6 seconds left in the fourth. Oh, he got it! He got it!
An aggressive move. Takes it strong, and there's no help defensively.
And the visitors call time here. What do you think Coach will be drawing up here?
They're in a tough spot. Barely enough time to run the catch and shoot.
Oh, the shot is good! Oh, but it looks like this one might get reviewed. Very close. They want to see if the horn had sounded before the ball left his hands. overtime.
Yeah, they're going to review that shot to make sure he got it off in time, but I think it's going to count.
Regulation is ended, and glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this game. Go. Here's Mirotic. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
And he drives in. 8 makes out of 15 shots. He's got it going.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now. B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. There's a screen. Fires the 3. Kept alive.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
A minute into overtime of what's been a great one so far. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
The name of the game isn't scoring, it's scoring efficiency.
Shoots it from the high post. That shot, no good.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Oh, and they take the lead.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
A little over a minute and a half gone now in overtime. And the basket by Balmaro.
And what a shot over the bigger man. That could be a pivotal hoop in this game.
Any closer to the hoop, and that shot probably gets blocked.
Hayes. Oh, the teardrop falls in.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
Pass to Mirotic. Puts up a 3. And no good. 6 for 9 from the field now. Target from outside. Jacks up a 3. Count it! Oh! An enormous three-pointer! Important possession here.
Yeah, we'll see how they execute under pressure.
Oh, my goodness! Okay. Throw it down!
Come on! And they aren't over the limit yet. And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
Pretty much, they have to be perfect the rest of the way. That puts tremendous pressure on your offense.
Got a piece of it. Here's Balmaro.
Can he
count it?
Yes, he can.
Yeah.
Now that's how you end the quarter.
The winner at the buzzer. It doesn't.